MJ Grant, and normally I say I'm outside in what I call the dynamic room, not an actual room in the house, but the best room of the house. And I cannot actually claim that today because I'm standing at the edge of my garage. It's raining outside a little bit. You might say that I'm weak, but that's okay. I'm going to be outdoors a little bit later doing some work, but I am going to do this from right here today. I'm going to talk about resiliency, and in this time right now, I think that this is a timely message. The ability to bounce back, the ability to keep moving forward, being resilient. And we're hearing a lot, just pre-coronavirus, a lot of folks have been talking about the need for communities to be resilient against hurricanes, tornadoes, climate change, sea level rise, things of that nature. And I'm talking about the need for individuals to be resilient. Are you resilient against the mindset, what I'm calling the corona mindset? Are you resilient in so many other ways, such as food scarcity? So let's talk a little bit about that. You want to be able to not only survive, but you want to be able to thrive, not only in this time frame, but all the time. Again, you want to be able to bounce back. So, you know, there have been unfortunate situations such as job losses, or other things where you're struggling during this time frame. You may actually be sick or dealing with health issues or have loved ones undergoing these circumstances. And I truly feel for you. My heart goes out to you, and I'm praying for you. Even in those tough times, how can one be resilient? You know, I really would urge you to continue to work hard. If you've lost your job, continue to look and see what opportunities might be there. Are you creating your own opportunities? And continue to push through any negativity that surrounds all of that through those tough times, so that when this is all over, you will be able to be gainfully employed. You will be able to have good health for you and your family as well. You know, sometimes there are losses that are irreversible, and unfortunately, during this time, a lot of folks are losing their lives. If you've lost a loved one, again, I totally feel for you, and my prayers go out to you. But you're still here, still on this earth. So what I take that is as an indication that God has a purpose for you. And so the resiliency comes in there. You know, you may have a good word to say to your neighbor, to a school, to hundreds or thousands of people, and I would just encourage you to grieve when you need to, and to continue to believe that you do have a purpose. And it is hard, but push through it, be resilient, and on the other side you will be blessing others, and in turn you'll be blessed. And so it's very important to do that. Sometimes you may encounter someone saying something to you that throws you off. Maybe even they curse you out. Someone cuts you off at a red light, or something even more personal happens to you. Are you going to let that take your joy for the day, or even longer than a day? Or are you going to override that with your own internal joy, peace, and sound mind? And be resilient and say to yourself, I'm not going to let that negativity rule my day, ruin my day. I'm going to continue on my own journey amidst all of that. That is a resilient mindset. And again, I mentioned briefly food scarcity. A lot of folks, and I mentioned this in my last video, a lot of folks, including myself, are having a more difficult time getting some of the food products that they would normally get from a grocery store. How do you be resilient there? This is a tough one right now. Maybe there are some other channels that you may be able to get some food from. And for me, if you can be like me, I'm thinking, how much of these food products can I produce myself? So if you've got a small apartment balcony, maybe you can grow a tomato plant there. And while that's not all of your groceries, you are moving in the right direction towards being food resilient, so that when or if some of these resources are no longer available to you, you will have them on your own. So resiliency is really, the way I see it, all about being a force of your own. There are a lot of negative things happening, and this is pre-coronavirus as well. There have always been negative circumstances. Are you going to allow those negative circumstances to be your circumstances, or are you going to create your own circumstances, be your own force, be resilient, so that you can withstand all storms and not only survive tough times, but thrive? This is Jay Grant. I hope this has been helpful for you. And until next time that I see you, stay focused.